What if Earth hit absolute zero, freezing everything instantly? How would life cope with a frozen atmosphere and ground? Could Earth recover? And how long would it take? Stick around because what GlobeMind will provide you with all the answers. Absolute zero is the lowest possible temperature at minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, minus 459.67 degrees Fahrenheit, where all molecular motion theoretically stops. This extreme coldness means that even the most basic processes, like atoms vibrating, come to a standstill. It is a fundamental limit in the universe, as nothing can be colder than absolute zero. This concept was first proposed by Lord Kelvin in the 19th century, based on the idea of a temperature where substances would have no thermal energy. While absolute zero cannot be reached in practice, scientists have come close using techniques like laser cooling, achieving temperatures within billionths of a degree above absolute zero. At such low temperatures, matter exhibits unique behaviors, such as superconductivity and superfluidity, which have practical applications in technology. The study of absolute zero has led to significant advancements in various scientific fields, contributing to our understanding of quantum mechanics and leading to the development of technologies like MRI machines and particle accelerators. If Earth were to suddenly plunge into absolute zero temperature, chaos would ensue on a global scale. Instantly, temperatures would plummet, reaching a mind-numbing minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, minus 459.67 degrees Fahrenheit, causing an unprecedented freeze across the planet. The consequences would be staggering. Water bodies, from the vast oceans to the smallest streams, would transform into icy wastelands, disrupting marine ecosystems and threatening countless species. Did you know that over 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans, with an average depth of over 12,000 feet? That's a lot of water that would freeze solid. But the devastation wouldn't end there. Plant life, crucial for oxygen production and supporting all terrestrial life, would wither and die in the face of such extreme cold. Imagine forests turning into icy sculptures and fields of crops freezing over in an instant, halting the vital process of photosynthesis. This would not only affect wildlife but also have dire consequences for human survival. With temperatures plunging to absolute zero, human infrastructure would grind to a frozen halt, rendering transportation networks useless and leaving cities encased in ice. If the planet were to hit absolute zero, the atmosphere would freeze, transforming into a solid layer of air descending to the ground. This would have catastrophic consequences for life as we know it. The air we breathe, essential for sustaining life, would become scarce as oxygen and other gases freeze. Did you know that the Earth's atmosphere is composed of about 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and small amounts of other gases? In a world where the Earth reaches absolute zero, the impact on humans and animals would be swift and devastating. Within minutes, living organisms would succumb to the extreme cold, freezing to death as their bodily functions cease. Consider the human body, which maintains a core temperature of around 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. A sudden drop to absolute zero would be lethal in an instant. The consequences for animals, adapted to specific temperature ranges, would be equally dire. As the Earth plunges into absolute zero, the planet's surface would undergo dramatic and destructive changes. The ground, once teeming with life and activity, would freeze to incredible depths. This deep freeze would disrupt ecosystems, halting the intricate balance of life that thrives in the soil. Consider the impact on agriculture, where frozen ground would make it impossible to grow crops, leading to widespread food shortages. But the effects wouldn't end there. Rocks and soil, normally stable and supportive, would become brittle in the extreme cold. This increased brittleness would lead to a rise in seismic activity, with rocks fracturing and shifting, potentially triggering more earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Did you know that the Earth experiences about 20,000 earthquakes a year, with most being too small to be felt? In a world at absolute zero, these numbers could skyrocket, reshaping the planet's surface in unpredictable ways. If, against all odds, Earth managed to survive the catastrophic event of hitting absolute zero, the aftermath would be a frozen, lifeless planet. The once vibrant and diverse biosphere would be transformed into a barren, icy wasteland, devoid of any signs of life. The process of recovery would be slow and arduous, taking billions of years for the Earth to warm up sufficiently for life to potentially re-emerge. Consider the timeline of Earth's history. with life appearing around 3.8 billion years ago. It would take a similar timescale for life to once again flourish on the planet. The process of warming up would be gradual, with the planet slowly thawing as temperatures gradually rose. During this time, the Earth would be a desolate and inhospitable place, a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the face of extreme conditions.